Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG. Only one of two premiums in the game at the moment. Wargaming, you're missing out on a lot of money, you know. And this one is located on the north spawn of Abbey, under the command of MCHammereD of REBRN. Game's about to start. Okay, we're off. Well, this Arty has a 105mm light field howitzer. That means it doesn't have stun, but it does have some splash. Very little, only 1.9 meters. So if you get reasonably close to an enemy vehicle, you might be able to splash it to knock its tracks off. Well, MCHammereD has actually moved to a position where he can get shots on the enemy as they're coming up the Abbey Road towards the grounds of the Abbey. Looking straight down that road. His reload time will be about 8 to 9 seconds. And this Arty can dial in almost as fast as it can fire. And there's your first target, a Chinu. He fires around at it. Direct hit for 131. Now you can see he's tracked the Chinu and he's picking up some damage assist there. Fires another round at the Chinu. Just misses it, but he keeps the track on it. And the Chinu goes down, so he gets the damage assist. Okay, an MCHammereD managed to get into the Abbey without being spotted. And he's looking down the river road at the moment. A T1 Heavy was seen in that area. And there he is. Lining up a shot, rounds out. Just in front of him, but it did damage his tracks. Goes for another shot. Almost dialed in. There we go, rounds out. He's actually got a reload of about 7.5 seconds, actually. I just noticed that. Slightly better than I thought. And that's a direct hit for 179, so he's now starting to rip the hit points away from that target. Can't see it at the moment, but it has been killed. It was taken out by the other Fifi on our team. We've got two more targets to fire at now. A P43, and there was an IKV there, but he's just been killed. Rounds out the P43, he pulls back just in time to miss the RT shell that comes in. Now, up in the Abbey grounds, we've got a Chinu. I think that's the same Chinu he fired at earlier. Oh, and we fired around him, but unfortunately Chinu's already gone down. Well, I should say fortunately, because we want him to be killed. And there's the MCHammereD, fires around in that corner, and the guy moves to attack RELC just as he comes into view. And they're face-hugging each other. And the enemy one goes down. P43's been forced into the river. Are they going to drown him? Well, he's tracked. He is tracked. Oh, and he's going to go in. And we fire one quick round in. Can we keep him tracked? That will drown him. He's managed to fix his tracks, but will it be too late to get out of the water? He fires one round in. Oh, and he goes down. And the P43 was killed by the Type T34. Now, over on the other side of the battlefield, the west side, looks like all the tanks that went down that way have been wiped out. And, well, we've got 3 enemy tanks, including an M10, a Skoda T24 and a KV-1, headed this direction. Or at least I think they might be. And I think MCHammereD is moving backwards, facing the enemy, so to speak. Waiting for the enemy to appear. No, now he's looking down the other side of the battlefield to an SU-85 guarding the Abbey Road. He's going to try and put a round into him. He's backing around the corner. Rounds out. Oh, he got him! Blind shot kill. Took out the SU-85, worked out where he was, and now we've got to target the M10. Come up on the west side. Dialing in. Wasn't fully dialed in, but he's going to have another go. The great thing about the Fifi is its reload time is so quick. That's better. He's out the game. And that's the first kill for MCHammereD. Going for the M10 RBFM at the other end of the battlefield. He's dialing in to get as tight an aim as he can. Hit target. Oh, and just after he fires, his teammate in the other Fifi kills that M10. So he's denied another kill. But he's now moving towards the bushes. And yes, this vehicle does move faster forwards than it does backwards. And it was probably a wise decision to get over to these bushes because that KV-1 could probably wipe out the other Fifi very quickly. Okay, he's turning to face the KV-1. His teammate is just going to keep spotting him, I think. Hopefully he won't fire, because if he does... Oh, he did fire! And the KV-1's looking directly at him. And we've lost our teammate. Yes, he made a big mistake there. He should have just spotted the KV-1 and allowed MCHammereD to get the damage, because he could fire continuously, potentially without being spotted. He's got the trees between him and the target. Okay, Bishop spotted. He's stationary. Rounds out. Oh, well, that tracks him. He did move slightly. Can he get another shot? Here we go. And that hit the target but didn't kill him. But the Bishop's gone down and the KV-1 has now got his rear to us. Well, if you turn your back to us, we'll put rounds into it. And he's turned around and he's coming back up again. Okay, keep coming towards us. That's it. We'll keep stripping your hit points off until you've gone. There's only 3 enemies left. Oh, we just lost to one of our teammates, so it's 3 versus 4. That's another hit. We were seen though. Now he's going to fire in our direction, and we just got hit for 178, so we need to increase our fire rate. I think he's using the HE gun. Yes, he is using the HE gun, so he's got a long reload, and that's a kill shot. Saves us from getting wiped out the very next shot. Okay, down the other end of the battlefield, a T-34 Tier 5 Russian medium or Soviet medium, and he's just killed our VK3001H. We fire a quick round in, too late. Now, it's very difficult to estimate exactly where he's gone, but what I suspect MCHammereD's going to do now is try and set up an ambush for that Type T-34 when he does come this way. The last remaining enemy other than him is the opposite Fifi, the opposite number. Now he hasn't been seen yet, so we don't know where he is. Could be anywhere at the back, but I have a sneaking suspicion that he might be on the west side of the map. Now what's MCHammereD doing? Oh well, he looks like he's going the direct route to the enemy area. And instead of actually going down the either side of the Abbey, he's going to go straight down the Abbey road. He's using that Su-85 to spot the enemy for us. Hopefully, once he's up in this position, he should be able to fire shots at that enemy without the enemy seeing him. But is he going to go all the way to the enemy territory? No, he is going to take up a position so he can shoot at the enemy, but watch out, these buildings will get in the way. He's backing into this corner. Now he might be able to shoot over those buildings. He's backing up as much as he can. Oh, now that was an enemy Arty round, so maybe he's been spotted. Or maybe the enemy is aiming his shots based on the damage that... Yes, I think it's based on the damage that MCHammereD's doing. The enemy Arty's firing at the damage or destruction on the Abbey Road. So I'd expect another Arty round to come in any second where that damage has been done. Now the trouble is that if the enemy Arty is communicating with his T-34 teammate, he might tell him to investigate the damage on the Abbey Road and effectively divert him from coming up the Lake Road and send him around to come up this road instead. And if that's the case, he's going to catch us by turning up all of a sudden unexpectedly. And you should remember that MCHammereD has actually lost a number of hit points already. If, of course, the enemy does turn up, then the enemy Arty is going to be firing rounds in, and that could be very, very damaging. Well, he's decided to make a move, and he has caused more damage, which might attract an Arty shell. Now the view range for this Arty is 390 meters, and part of the way we explain that is that this Arty gun is actually mounted very high on heavy tank, and that gives you extra view range at much greater distance. Well, he's having a quick look. His sixth sense hasn't gone off. Ah, no, there was an Arty round just came in there. So I suspect that the enemy is guessing where he is. You can see that he's looking. The SU-85's joined him, or is he? No, he's on the other side of the other pass. And this is quite dangerous actually, because then he can't support the SU-85, and the SU-85 can't support him. There hasn't been any more shells coming in from the enemy Fifi, but the T-34 has been spotted. There he is. He's directly behind MCHammereD. Can he see MCHammereD? Probably not. I say probably not. We're not absolutely certain about that. It looks to me like he's looking for any movement from MCHammereD and co. So MCHammereD just has to stay here for the moment. Wait for the T-34 to go away. If he moves at all, he might get spotted. Okay, now, well, he's moved. Has he been seen? If an Arty shell comes in, the problem is that T-34 might have seen the SU-85, or it might just be outside his view range. Now, as I said, I think the enemy Arty is in that area there, just in front of us. Right down on the K line, but on the west side of the map. There's the T-34. Oh, yes! What a shot! Took him out. One shot. And, oh, now we've lost the other SU-85. And that is a bit of a problem now, because the enemy Fifi's still full health. As far as we're aware, hasn't been seen yet. Whereas MCHammereD, he's only got 82 hit points left. The enemy Arty can one-shot him. If he spots him, he might get a lucky snapshot off, and that will be the end of MCHammereD's game. Oh dear. If he had the SU-85 alive, then it might have given him a chance to survive. He spotted him! Where is he? Oh, he's behind him! Oh no! He is a one-shot, but he's turning to face the enemy. Difficult for the enemy to get a shot down, but MCHammereD's moving back. Not a great idea. And here comes the enemy Arty. He's taken around, and now he can be ram killed, and he is. Oh. And yes, it did come into play, the fact that he was badly damaged from that KV-1, and the enemy Arty won by ramming him. So, it's a loss. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's the first class tank for MCHammereD in the 105 leFH18B2. He did get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 15 in that one. And he also managed to get a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. But sadly, yes, it was a loss. Let's have a look at team score. There you go. He did get the highest damage, 1,301. The next highest scorer was the enemy Fifi, who killed him, 1,251 hit points for him. And the next high score after that was the other Fifi on his team with 970. When it came to kills, well, it was shared, because both Fifis on his team managed to get 3 kills. And the enemy Fifi that won the battle got 3 kills, so did the M10 RBFM. When it came to base XP, it was the enemy Fifi managed to get the best with 725. Then came the M10 Wolverine with 703, and the KV-1 managed 639. MCHammereD only 495, I'm afraid, but he did put in a very good effort. 28 shots fired, 11 direct hits, 1 penetration, 14 splash. Damage of 1,301 hit points, of which 733 were up more than 300 meters. He received 2 hits from the enemy and 2 hits by way of splash damage as well, unfortunately, and 1 enemy vehicle spotted. That was the enemy Arty. 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 226 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 21,208 credits, got 18,944 from personal missions payout, and 4,050 for the Achievements Award. That's for getting a Battle Hero medal in a losing or a drawn game. 56,831 total, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he took away 48,202 credits. He received 495 XP, 293 for the Achievements Award there, 473 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 1,655 experience points altogether. So, very sad ending to the battle. It was the damage he took from that KV-1 which made this easier for the enemy Arty to kill right at the end. I'm a bit surprised that the enemy Arty didn't try to shoot him towards the end, but I suppose he actually felt that it would have been easier for him to just ram kill him at that stage of the battle. He'd already hit him once and stripped away most of his hit points, and he probably didn't want to give MCHammereD another chance to put a round into him, although it's doubtful that that would have been he would have been able to penetrate and kill the Fifi with just one shot, because he had so much in the way of hit points left. But it was a good game, just bad luck for MCHammereD on this occasion. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We don't have that many subscribers, which is surprising because we do have a huge amount of content, a lot of videos, and we can only attribute it that I'm absolutely crap. I'm even more crap than Jingles, and that's why people don't want to watch me. But I put in my best effort, and some people seem to like what I do, so what the hell. I'll just carry on doing it. If you enjoyed it, thanks very much.